Hi, cool beans. Welcome to the midweek technical and fundamental analysis. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and go over technicals. I'm gonna be brief, so we can pass it over. So I can pass it over to Carmen, and she can jump into um finishing up the session 8 of the 10K. So let's jump right into it. So looking back at Monday night in the beginning of the week, I told you guys I sent out the pre-week analysis and I told you guys I wanted to see dollar reach for um 103.542. And if we broke above it and closed above it, then I wanted to see us run up into 103.572. We just broke above it and closed above it today, right? So I am expecting the dollar to go ahead and run this buy side liquidity from July the 6th. Um, and we do have jobs numbers tomorrow, unemployment numbers tomorrow. So I'm thinking it may be that high impacting news driver that pushes us up to run this next buy side liquidity at 103.756, right? And if we run above that, then we will see we will see the dollar run to 104.36. Right. So that's what I wanted to see to start out the week with the dollar. I told you guys that if we pull back down to retest um Friday's buy side liquidity and we didn't close above it, then I would still expect, and we didn't close below it, that I would still expect ITSE to run up and run back up into 103, um 103 6, and then if we broke and close above that 103.572. So those were the levels, and this is what the market has given us from Monday to today. So we're up above there and we're about to run into 103.572. Cool beans, cool beans. Told you guys, of course, vice versa for currencies. Um, Being that our currency inversely correlate with the dollar, we wanted to see if euro closed below this daily fair value gap. We got that close today. Nice aggressive break lower and close. So as I told you guys Monday, if that was to occur, I would like to see us run down into this weekly fair value gap that we see right here. If I go up to you see that fair value gap right there. So I want to see us run down into that. I want to see us come down into that consequent encroachment of that weekly fair value gap first, being that we already retested that upper level. I want to see us come down to at least consequent encroachment of the weekly fair value gap. And then if we break below that aggressively, then I expect us to pull back up and retest the consequent encroachment, but keep selling until we run that lower level of that weekly fair value. Um, ran that sell side liquidity. So I can see exactly. And then right here. And pound was a little different this week because we had this premium fair value gap that I wanted to see price run up to. But I did want to see if price ran that sell side liquidity. Hold on. Well, no, we had already ran the sell side liquidity. That's right. So I wanted to see was we gonna break back below it or was we gonna run up to retest that premium PD array. You know, price counter see these wicks, long wicks that we got on a daily time frame, and then when you break it down to the hour, you see how price kind of accumulated here, right? And going into London and New York, you see that first drive up and pull back down today. And then markets opened up for Asian. I'm sorry, yeah, we seen that pull back for pound yesterday during Asian markets. Right, and then we see going into London today, we see that second drive up to give us the retest of that first PD level. And then we see markets sell off of that, reaching back down into this busy, right, right here. And now want to see if looking at the dollar, I want to see if we pull back down to this order block, like Monday's candle. That's what I want to see for tomorrow. I want to see us pull that down. And if we're looking at today's range for a pound, we will be expecting it back to the PD rate anyway. It's already at that 62 though. Um, so yeah, let's see if we pull that down to the 79, and I wouldn't mind seeing it pull back down to the top of Monday's candle and giving us finding support right there. But if we find support at the 79, that's even better. That lets us know that pound is going to reach up for that upper PD array up here. That would just go against USD. They usually move in correlation. So let me look at USD. Yeah. So pound might just be at the is the sixth sister between the two. So we will have to see, just have to wait and see what tomorrow's candle gives us. Um, so yeah, pound doesn't have any odd jobs numbers could affect this, will affect this, being that it's USD pair. So yeah, we could see pound pull back down. I definitely want to at least see it pull back down to that 79 of today's discount rate. And NZD USD. Hey man, I wanted to see if we broke and closed below sell side liquidity. Um, then I expected us um to pull back down and into this SIBI, right? Fair value gap. We did that today. And I threw this on here for the next target for target of interest. So we might see that tomorrow. Let's see. Oh yeah, that ain't but 70, 75, 79 pips. So you can very easily see that tomorrow. Yeah, very easily. Let me see how NZB looking. Oh, she falling. I don't see no reason why she wouldn't keep falling to the sell side liquidity. I don't. We might get some crazy news tomorrow. I'm thinking we're gonna get like some breaking news tomorrow because it looked like some things about to snap. I just feel like that. I just feel like look like some things about to snap, man. Um, so yeah, that I want to see NZD keep following y'all to run that sell side liquidity. And let's look at metals. I don't see why silver wouldn't keep falling down into this big imbalance that we see right here from March. And too far from running this sell side liquidity from June this year. So go down to the daily. Broken. Ran the sell side liquidity, broken close below it twice. All right. Today was a good close below it. So I don't see why we wouldn't start running sell side liquidity. All right. Run down into this. It's a part of that weekly that value gap. So from March. And that's a breaker block right there too. Daily breaker block. So could see it run down. Let me see. Yeah, $21.27. Could see that tomorrow. Um, but if we run this sell side liquidity, I will expect us to get a reaction off of it. I wouldn't expect us to just keep slicing through, and we have this structure here. So sitting right there on another structure, other structure. So I would definitely expect us to get some kind of reaction to running that sell side liquidity, and then find some resistance so we can run low. I said I was gonna be big. Let me go ahead and do this. Go. I want to see us run down into this fair value gap. What's the 13th? 1872, 1885 up in that area. Um, yeah, I told you guys if we broke below this $82 level right here, right, of this order block, that I wanted to see price run this sell side liquidity and run down into this fair value. Got that closed yesterday, and today was straight bearish day, running this sell side liquidity, and I expect this to keep running lower. I would love to find support here and swing back up and finally get above this fair value gap to the upside, and find support on the upper part of fair value gap. Then I'll be looking to long up to $100. I gotta break and close clean above that fair value gap and come back down and find support. Until that happens, I won't be long. That's what I got for oil. ES. Let Tracy know that didn't nobody else get booted but her. Probably on her end. Um, Looking at ES. I told you guys that I wanted to see if price action pull back up above, um, pull back up to retest the weekly fair value gap. And I told you guys that if we didn't, I didn't expect us to break back above this level. But if we did, then I really didn't expect us to break above consequent encroachment and keep higher. But my bias was to the downside. I just wanted to see how price reacted to this level. We reached for it, didn't even pull all the way back up to the bottom of that fair value gap. Yeah, yesterday, and then you see price just slam down yesterday. And today we had a slight pullback, which is expected, but we didn't break a close back above the fair value gap, right? And then we seen price slam down today as well. And I told you guys I wanted to see if we broke below this fair value gap and closed below. And as you can see, we did that aggressively today. So price will either continue to fall with news tomorrow. And if it does, I expect us to come down to at least 69.50, 43.69.50, right? And we could come as low as 43.34 for ES. You know, that's what I'm expecting. I am expecting the rest of this week to be bearish for futures. Um, However, I am anticipating a pullback up to today's PD array, right? Or to today's premium price, right? So I don't expect us to just keep falling. I mean, that very well could happen, but I'm anticipating a pullback. So that's what I'm looking for futures across the board. Seeing the fall down into this city that was expected, right? I was on the right. Sorry. But yeah, I was on the continuous contract, not 17. So my bad. But it's still the same thing. I was expecting price to fall down into this city. You know, I wanted to see us run this sell side liquidity and close the Lord. And that's what we got. Got that pullback up today, right? And price came on down to fill in this fair value gap, right? And run that level. I expect us to have a pullback up into today's premium price and continue to sell out tomorrow. And same thing for E-mini Dow. E-mini NASDAQ. I want to see us continue to sell out. Run this sell side liquidity and run down into this order block, this daily order block. We'll see what price gives us when we get there. We could see NZD. I'm sorry. We could see E-mini NASDAQ fall down into this imbalance right here from May the 26th. So let's see. That would be interesting to see. I feel like we're gonna get some breaking news tomorrow. We're gonna see futures sell off real heavy. It's just my opinion. And looking at crypto, um, yeah, let's go ahead and run this 28,450 level Bitcoin and get on back to the upside. Same thing for Ethereum. See us come down and run that 1790, maybe even come down to 1750 before we see that swing back up to the upside. But let's see if we run 1790 first. Cool beans. Um, this was a swing up to $2.12 this past weekend and beginning of this week. And now let's see if we run down to $1.50 to dollar cost average in. I would like to see us just run up to the upside to fill in this imbalance up to about $2.70. That will be a 85% move in price. So yeah, that'll be a pretty good play. So that's what I got for midweek technicals. I know I was longer than I said I was gonna be. Sorry about that, Carmen. But now I'll pass it over to Carmen so she can get into these saucy uh financial statements for session 8 of the 10K. So it's all yours, Carmen.